What's up guys, it's Cool Classics, and I'm going to be showing off my new build that I'm working on right now. It's a Immolate blast rain build. Basically the way it works is that you ignite an enemy with a pure fire conversion blast rain, and you do more damage against them basically. And so the best way to use this, in my experience, is I wanted to try out Zoph's Nurture because it gives you life when you ignite an enemy, and then your ignite spread to other enemies, and it gives you ignite chance and physical conversion, so that way you don't have to use a black gleam. But eventually you'd want to upgrade this to a signal fire if possible, but since those don't exist in this league, we can't. The gear is pretty alright. Winds of change aren't necessary, I'm just trying them out for the projectile damage. Just try to get wet on your jewelry and maybe flat damage, some resist, and I'm just using a tabula rasa, and this is like the only Zoph's Nurture in the league, but you really don't need a Zoph's Nurture. You can use anything really. I was using a Doom Fletch until level 64, and Doom Fletch was doing really relevant DPS, so it's up to you. Let's just take a look and look at a map. Actually, wrong map, whoops. Just a tier 2 just to show you guys the build. It's only level 65, 3.3k life. As you can see, the DPS is pretty good. It'll only get better. My gear is terrible. Yeah, this is a 6-link, but you really don't need the 6-link. The 6-link doesn't even give you any damage. It just gives you attacks, or gives you area of effect, which isn't even necessary. This is a really cheap build. You can start the league. This would be a good 3.0 starter build. It costs basically nothing, and you just get a black gleam and a rare bow if you don't want to use Zophs. And the single target is really good. Really good for shitty gear. And then let's take a look. Alright. Immune to Fizz Reflect. Because it's full conversion to fire. You get some fire pin on the tree from the elemental damage nodes. You can use a Wise Oak if you want. I don't have one of those, but you can use them. It's definitely an option. You got your cast and damage taken, Immortal Call set up. I would like to run Blood Rage, but for some reason there is a very interesting bug where Blood Rage just causes instances to crash. You want to get jewel sockets, and on your jewel sockets you're looking for fire damage, projectile damage, attack speed with bows, life, anything like that. Yeah, the build's really cheap. The build's really effective. With high end gear, you can push upwards of 200k DPS, and so that should be easily viable for all content. I designed this build as an Inziri farmer, and it should do that just fine. The reason you go Slayer is because the Cull is really useful, and the 20%, or I think it's 45% area of effect is really good. And yeah. Tier 2 map at a level 66. Move speed is really bad. I'll probably fix that later. I have like no gem setups at all. This is literally straight from Harbor Bridge farming into maps immediately. Yeah, that was a map clear, that's pretty much it. Let's take a look at the Pantheon system. You want to use Soul of Lunaris for the extra fizz damage mitigation and the move speed, and then you want to use Soul of Yugo for the reflect damage. And as for the tree, you go get Bane of Legends first, and then you get Impact for the AoE, and then you get Headsman for the AoE later, and then later on you just get the Leech if you want, or the Stun, it's up to you. and then you just get Resolute Technique because accuracy is a pain. We're not really scaling crit at all. You can go crit if you want, but I don't think it's that effective. I've tested it and it doesn't seem to be that useful. You want to get point blank for the damage. You want to get Iron Grip because it's 1 point. It's like 50% projectile damage. And you just come up here, get these wed nodes, wed nodes, wed nodes. These mana leech nodes completely sustain your mana even on single targets. And I'm going to drop these when I hit level 68 for Ziri's Promise, and then that's pretty much it. I'll make more videos as the character progresses in level and gets better gear and just to show you guys the build. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I'll see you guys next time.